Girl, is this appealing? Get you caught up in the moment, then I'll get you in your feelings. Tell your boys that you gon' meet them later on. Both of us are so taxi, leave the meter on. First time you out in Cali, never tried no strong, so you gon' have some stories to tell when you take it back home and tell them one time, Snowy always showed you what it's like. Leave you sleepy like the call the umpire. Get you out and get you rolling, get you gotta go, I got a flight up in the morning on. Someday, someone tell me I'm somewhere, doing alright. Somewhere I'll find out someone that's somebody that one day I'll be the love of my life, but not tonight though.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Dalton's Bengals going up against Osweiler's Texans. With that, let's get on out to Houston. We're standing by as our commentary team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Houston Texans. Stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Check, Patriot! All right, now, lucky 56!
Off the play fake. Here's Osweiler. That one complete to Anderson. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And 10, it's Osweiler. And his throw here is incomplete. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. And this offensive unit should have a lot of juice coming off the big output that they had 1 week ago.
Nothing like confidence, is there? When you've played well the week before, you can't wait to get back on the field and do it again.
So 2nd and 10 here. So the D-line's going to spread out. 2nd and 10, it's Osweiler again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Johnson in there to sack him for a loss of 6. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
All right, here we go. Gun! Leopard! Watch it now, Barney!
3rd and long, it's Osweiler. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. And to give this time to the tailback. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league. And we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability. And I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning.
And he's brought down after a good gain. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
You know what's really hard for a big-time running back? Is patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there, when you're taking some hits early in the game. For this drive, oh, he's come alive, and in a big way, now he's starting to gallop.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. And now to the air, Dalton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. And they're definitely showing blitz here. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And here's the offensive unit, and we highlight a very good guy, A.J. Green.
Let's just make it simple. He's a game breaker.
Second down following the run. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. It's second down. Dalton looking. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
Jonathan Joseph goes under the radar a little bit as one of the better cover corners in the league, but his team knows his value. He can lock up good receivers.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Third down from the gun. Dalton. And the grab by Croft. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Passing. It's Dalton. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Set! 3-19! 3-19! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Again on 2nd and 10 now. It's Osweiler looking for Strong, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Play clock winding down. Throwing. Dalton. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception. Good stops on the first 2 downs. It brings up a key 3rd down.
Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nick. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Andy Dalton with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Partner, that was simply an example of getting low, wasn't it?
It was indeed. And for the quarterback, so they get low the line. They did their job. Is the quarterback's job just to find a crease and dive?
Find a crease and just get in there. Ordinarily, you start low yourself, get low behind that offensive line. But sometimes they do such a great job, you can almost fall forward and find the crease for a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. From the gun, it's Osweiler. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals take possession. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They begin the drive with Hill. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Shift together here from the D-line. Again, it's Hill. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So it is third down now, but less than a yard to go. Time running out here on the play clock. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. And now to the air, Dalton. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Underneath, this is Bernard. It'll be a gain of 11, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Green, 39 now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Black 99, Philly. Here we go.
On 2nd down, Osweiler. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. he has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Second and 10, it's Osweiler again. And this is incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. And that takes us from second to third down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on third and 10. Play action. Now Osweiler. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. On is Nick Novak now for the Texans field goal. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Novak's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, at least they won't take a goose egg into intermission as they do carve out 3 points here in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Yeah, it hasn't really been the greatest of first halves. They've looked out of sync, especially on the offensive side of the ball. But a field goal here at least gives them some momentum as we tick down toward halftime.
And out now, here come the Bengals. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Another look for Dalton on second and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. Third and 10 now. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Not only was that a 3 and out, it was their third straight incompletion on this drive, and they didn't even think about trying to run the football. Now they have to give it up.
Fielded at the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Texans take possession. And now out comes Houston. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
10 yards still left on second down. Miller, the lone setback. Again on 2nd and 10 now. It's Osweiler. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Osweiler. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. A gain of 11 and a 1st down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing now, Osweiler on 1st down. And the hook up here with Jalen Strong complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30. Go. Detroit. Double up. He's coming, double up.
Final play of the half. It's Osweiler looking deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Second down, Dalton finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They look to throw on 3rd with Dalton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board? Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Dalton throwing on second down. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Now it's Miller, and he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
They come up in an offset eye. Now Osweiler on 2nd down. This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. That one goes for 24 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. A first down carry now for Miller. And a cut to the left sideline. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just
blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Single. Key 26. All right, here we go. Blue landing.
On second down, Osweiler. Fuller brings it in over the middle. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Will Fuller was the intended target, and it brings up 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They'll indeed go for it with Osweiler. And finding Fedorowicz. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll run with Miller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Throwing now, Osweiler on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now Osweiler. His throw incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
All right, here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Osweiler. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Well, where do you find that one in the playbook, Charles?
You don't. You absolutely don't. And sometimes what happens is guys want to make a big play, and they turn it into a really bad one. Sometimes you're best just to cut your losses and go down. I hope we don't see another play like that, and I'll guarantee you that.
He's got Strong. Touchdown, Texans. Jalen Strong, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans had cut it to within a score. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Novak out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
And the play clock's running down. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game at Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They send Green to the left on his own. 2nd down, Dalton. And the grab by Kroft. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out here in the eye. Now they try the right side here. And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. 3rd down from the gun, Dalton. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come up in an offset eye. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And a short gain here down to the 22. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. He drops it off for Bernard. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They come out here in the eye. They'll run it with Hill. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Hill to try again. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. An extra DB defensively here. Big stop needed on 3rd and goal.
He may be a blitzer.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, he'll step aside. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Detroit!
Throwing now is Osweiler. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now let's go! 3-19! Gun! No, check! Patriot! Leopard! Under 10!
Osweiler to throw. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Green 39! Green 39! Gun!
Now it's Osweiler. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And quickly, they get to the line. And what a grab. That's one, Charles, that kind of leaves you and I speechless up here in the booth.
We used to think we'd see these types of catches once a season. Now I feel like we're seeing them once a game.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Shift together here from the D-line. One last shot for Osweiler. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
I'll tell you what, partner, you learn a lot in every game. But when you win a close one, maybe you get to determine a little bit more about the guts of your team if you're the head coach.
It gives you much more than a snapshot now, doesn't it? You get to see the full picture of who your team is, and especially individuals, and how they handle pressure situations.
And then moving forward, you have the confidence that late in a close game, hey, we've been here before. We've done this. We've won this game.
There's a comfort zone that exists now. So instead of them pressing in those situations, now there's an air of confidence and calm, and then you just watch them go out and execute.
So for the Bengals, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Houston, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.